Hi, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to another week, another round, another paycheck in all of our pockets. And yes, I am still going to claim a healthy paycheck in all of our pockets, whether we have a pandemic going on or not. Because why not? You don't want money? You don't want this money? Let me go ahead and forward them paychecks to me then. Because clearly y'all you got enough. You good. I'm not. So I'm still claiming that for every single one of us. Welcome back to another episode of Life is a Trip podcast. I am your finally healthy host, Andrea, or Drea if you just refuse to learn how to say the first portion or the second half of my name correct. Welcome to the show. I am finally over my cold and I sound, the sexy voice that you guys are used to hearing. How you doing? What's up, zaddies and zunkles? How you been? Anyway, I ain't gonna keep y'all long today. I promise. We're gonna be in and out. I just wanted to share something that was kind of placed on my spirit, man. So I've been going through it over the past, I want to say maybe over the past month or so, I've been dealing with heavy imposter syndrome. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's pretty much in a nutshell, and you guys can take the time to look this up. But in a nutshell, it's you kind of being in your own head about your ability to execute shit correctly and to the best of your ability. And it makes you feel that you don't deserve you don't deserve the accolades that come with whatever you're attempting to complete. You don't deserve whatever position you're applying for. You don't deserve anything because you feel that you're not good enough. You feel that you're not the best person suited for whatever XYZ that you're trying to, do. So that's what I've been battling with. And I know a lot of us, whether it's being an entrepreneur, whether it's being applying for that position above your own at your 9 to 5. I know a lot of us go through this. We get in our own heads at times, and we overthink. I'm a critic. Like, when I tell y'all, Andrea lives in her head. I am an overthinker too. Like, if I can get paid for it, my checks would be healthy if I can get paid for overthinking. I live in my head all the time. I second guess, third guess. I overthink every move that I'm about to make because I am a calculated person. Anything that I do, I've thought about the 10 steps ahead of it, every outcome that may happen from whatever next step I'm going to take and what I need to do to fix it, to troubleshoot it, to do whatever. That's how I think. I can't stop that, right? So this is no different. I'll share a little story with you guys real quick. So I wanted to bring up a position at my 9 to 5, and in my mind, I started to, of course, as per usual, I started to overthink, like, Andrea, this is something you've never done before. Why would they consider you for this position? Why would they consider you to be the head of this position? Why would they look to you for your, non-expertise, if you will, in said position when they have a bevy of other people that are probably more qualified than you, overqualified, in fact, can add so much more to this position than yourself. And why would you even waste these people's time? And those are real thoughts that I had in my own head as it pertains to this position that I was going to go out for. And I don't know about y'all, but when you start to think like that about yourself, it's like a downward spiral, because you start to think about yourself in this same way in other aspects of your life. I might be, solo in that thought process, but it starts to trickle off in different places in my life. Well, if I can't do this at work, what else am I kind of fudging on, or what else am I not qualified to do that I just been winging it out here? Like, I'm no makeup artist, but yet I sell makeup. I sell lashes. I'm no I'm no expert at that, but I sell this. And it's like you start second guessing yourself with everything that you're doing. And I had to pause real quick because I realized I talk a good game. Like, I might be scared to do something. I might be nervous to do something. But at the end of the fucking day, I do it. And I do it well because I know that I'm capable of it. And I've never talked myself out of doing something brand new because I know, just like I preach to y'all, at the end of the day, there are no failures. There's simply lessons because you're going to learn. If you don't execute whatever you're about to attempt properly, then you know what not to do the next time you attempt that same exercise, right? So I had to, and truth be told, I almost fired up a few of my old podcasts because I had to stop and I had to think like, Andrea, hold on, this ain't you. Because I know I get in my own head. I know I'm very aware that I do this. But at the end of the day, when I'm ready to execute something, when I'm ready to try something new, all that shit, all that doubt, all that, Andrea, you can't do this, that falls by the wayside because I know that I am that motherfucker. And that's not even me being on here being cocky or anything. I just know what I'm capable of. I know I fuck around all day. I fuck around online. I joke around online all day. But it's in between after I've done my work. It's in between when I'm doing my own business stuff. Like, I make sure I take care of my own business before I'm hopping online, fucking around all day. And anything new that I've attempted, I've executed it. I've done it beautifully because I want to say that's what Virgos do, but it's kind of because I'm such a perfectionist to a fault anyway, that I don't want to be disappointed in myself if I don't execute said, exercise properly and to the best that it can be executed. That's just something in myself. And so anything that I've attempted, I've knocked out, I've done, I've learned from, I haven't, let me pause that real quick. Everything that I've tried has not been a success by no means. I've learned a lot of fucking lessons over the years just based off of things that I've attempted and they didn't work out in the way that I thought they would work out. Okay. So I don't want to get on here making you guys think that, oh, she perfect. She's done everything perfectly. Hell no. Y'all know how I feel about that. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I haven't let one thing that hasn't gone in the way that I wanted it to go, I haven't let that stop me from trying that again or something new again. And I had to sit myself down and I had to really just have a legit talk with myself, Like, Andrea, you know what being, the whole thing is, without telling too much of my 9-to-5 stuff, pretty much it's me being I don't necessarily know if I want to say this because that might give my job out. So I can't necessarily tell y'all what I was mulling over, but I will say this. It has everything to do with being a Black woman in corporate America. This is something that I know. I've held various positions in corporate America since I was the age of 20. And as you all know, I am 42. So we are looking at 22 years straight of me maneuvering in and out and dealing with the different bullshit that comes with being a Black woman working in various positions within corporate America. Who better than me to teach and explain my experiences in corporate America? Like, I feel like I bring so much to this position, so much to the table when it comes to dealing with things like this. I feel I'd be a valuable person to be in this position. And so I had to think about it like, there's no expert in this when so many people have lived this same existence as you. We all have our own stories. We all have our own things to bring to the table. You're just as good a candidate as the next person, the next black woman, the next black man for this position. So to count yourself out just because you've never done this before is fucking ridiculous. And I legit had to have this talk with myself like, Andrea, you're not about to count yourself out for some shit that you haven't even attempted yet. And I wanted to bring that to you guys because I feel like at times we all deal with imposter syndrome. We all deal with we don't deserve. We all deal with, doubting ourselves, doubting our capabilities, doubting our intelligence, doubting just who we are as a fucking person. And I don't want us to do that. I don't want you to do that. If you are dealing with this currently, if you just finished dealing with this, I want you to just think about who the fuck you are. I want you to think about how smart you are, how capable you are, how determined, how just you're unmoved by others and what they do. Just remind yourself who the fuck you are. And take that energy and run with it. I don't want you to be, because time, whether you want to admit it or not, time is not stopping for any of us. Time breezed right the fuck by. I wasted a whole month mulling over this. I wasted a whole month, y'all, doubting myself because I don't have a certificate or a degree in this. Bitch, I am a black woman. That's enough. Okay? I know you guys are lost, but I'm kind of talking to myself out loud again, but hopefully you guys can take something from this. If you have been doubting yourself, block everything out right now. Block everything out around you. Stop looking online. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing your work to others that are in the same field or doing the same thing that you want to attempt. Block everything and everybody out and focus on you and focus on how capable of a human being you are. You've made it this far based off of what you know and what you know exactly how to do and what to do. You've done it beautifully for years. So take that same energy and I want you to apply it to whatever you're doubting yourself about. Okay? Don't be like Drea. Don't waste a whole month. I want you guys to get in there, knock it the fuck out, and make them remember who the fuck you are. And because I want you to remember who the fuck you are. Just like I had to remind myself. Like, Andrea, you've been through worse, boo. You've been through worse. You've done amazing things with less. So I want you to, that same energy, that same confidence, I want you guys to find it within yourself, and I want you to take that and run with it. Sometimes you got to remind yourself who the fuck you are. You really do. Because no one else is going to do it for you. You might have your friends and family that's, oh, you could do it. You got this. You got this. You got it. That's cool. That's awesome to hear. But when you don't believe it for yourself, it's a hard pill to swallow. You feel me? So take that. This week, I want you to knock some shit out. Block all the distractions out. Block everything that's making you feel less than. Anything that's making you doubt yourself, doubt your abilities, doubt your anything, just doubting you. I want you to block all that out and focus on you and focus on you being the shit. Okay? All right. I want you guys, if you have any questions, anything that you want to reach out to me for, you make sure you reach out to me on social media at Life is a Trip Pod. If you want to send me a question, comment, whatever, anything behind the scenes, you make sure you hit me up at lifeisatrippod@gmail.com. If you'd like to see my mug, which is painted today, how you doing? If you want to see me record these episodes live on Patreon, become a patron at patreon.com/lifeisatrip, and you can see the different tiers that you want to join. We have bonus episodes over there, all that good stuff. So make sure you hit that up. Do something today that your future self will be proud of you for, and I mean all of that, especially with this particular topic, okay? Do something today that your future self will be proud of you for, and that includes stop doubting yourself, because you are the shit. All right. You guys have an awesome week ahead, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.